All right, I'll be glad to hear from you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Evans is 22 years old. He's a lifelong resident of Macon. He lived with his mother and grandmother on Stallworth Drive. He is currently on probation, first offender, actually, so he has no prior felony convictions. And he was indicted November 4th on aggravated assault, not criminal attempt to commit murder. He was arraigned yesterday and will appear on the April trial calendar. Your Honor, I have spoken to the victim, Sierra Scott. She's actually outside in the hallway right now. She wanted me to relay a message to the court that Mr. Evans deserves a second chance. They have a newborn baby together. If granted a bond and if his holds were to be released, he would go back and live with his mother and grandmother. He would abide by any conditions set forth by the court, including house arrest. She has also, Ms. Scott has also filled out a witness statement form that I've showed her, including counsel. Your Honor, I would just respectfully request that a bond be set in this case, and also that his hold be lifted so he can return.
All right, Ms. Olivier.
Your Honor, the state strenuously opposes setting a bond in this case. I just want to mention first that when this incident happened, this defendant was on first offender probation for aggravated assault and burglary. The facts are as follows, Your Honor. This incident happened on December 3rd of 2013. When the officer arrived on scene, he met with this defendant's girlfriend, Ms. Sierra Scott, and she had, blood all over her. She told the officer at that time, right after the incident happened, that this defendant, her boyfriend, after an argument, after a verbal argument, he shot her. He shot her, and the bullet was still lodged in her thigh. Two witnesses actually heard the events in this case because they were at the victim's house when it happened, Ms. Harris and Ms. Anderson. They heard the victim screaming, they heard the gunshot, they came out to where she was and they saw blood all over the living room. I do understand that the victim is now saying that the defendant didn't shoot her, it was on accident. But this victim is still in contact with this defendant. She was pregnant with this defendant's child when he shot her, so he actually endangered the life of his unborn child. And after it happened, he ran to Florida, and that's why he was still in contact, because he was in Florida. He came back to Macon in August, and luckily someone called the crime's office to let the police know that he was back in town. Otherwise, he probably would have continued fleeing from the rest. The victim, yes, like I stated before, and as the defense counsel showed you, Your Honor, she's stated different things at this point, Your Honor, but she's still in contact with this defendant. And actually, when Ms. Malcor, who's the ADA on this case, when she confronted the victim with jail calls, this defendant is recorded on the phone with various other women, proclaiming love to various other women. When the victim was confronted with these jail calls, she said, I was lying, yes, he did shoot me. So we are very terrified for this victim's safety. They're still in contact, and if this defendant gets out on bond, Your Honor, the state believes that either he'll hurt her again or he'll influence her not to cooperate with the police in the DA's office in resolving this case, Judge.
All right. Ms. Smith, you want to add anything?
Your Honor, no.
Right. And he was gone, you said.
He fled